Can two people live in a tiny rolling box together for 30 days? Let's find out.
We just went through Joe Bat's Arm, and now we're headed toward Tilting, where we're going to do the Oliver Cove hike. And I think it's supposedly a pretty mellow hike. And so we're past the Fogo Inn, way on the other side of the island, I guess on the east side. And so we're going to explore over on this side today. See what we can get up to. Okay, we parked at the top of the hill up there. It's a little shady. I sure wish we had brought the motorcycle, but Jennifer thought it was too cold and too far, so we took the RV. And we're doing Oliver's Cove, which sort of goes around this little cape here by Tilting, which we went through. It's this cute little town on the coast there. And it's super windy but warm, so it's not so bad. And the waters are looking pretty rough out there. And you can see where that van's parked. I think he's camping there. And I looked on iOverlander, and it's like a marked spot to camp on iOverlander. And someday when we're maybe more experienced, I think I would love to do more of that instead of campgrounds. But for this first trip, we're only doing a little bit of wild camping because I wanted to sort of ease Jen into the RV situation. But that's just a beautiful spot, and nobody's gonna care if you're camping there for the night. And actually, Jen was saying that we could probably sleep where the RV is parked for this hike and no one would care. There's a whale.
My name is Roy. I've written 6 books, self-published, and I hope to make friends through 7 books, so this is what I'm doing right now, making friends.
Alright, we're back in the RV, probably just in time. The weather is definitely getting worse. We were kind of worried out there because Jen was like, this wouldn't be a good place for thunder and lightning and rain, and she's right. But we're back in the RV. We're gonna go check out Squish Studio, which I forget what it is. Because I plan these trips so far in advance so that I hopefully have the chance to forget everything. So it's a surprise. So I forget what it is, but we're gonna go check it out. And then we might drive through Joe Bat's Arm and check that out. Squish studio, which now I remember is one of those artist in residence places from Shore. What is that place? What's their company called? Or the organization? Anyway, the Fogo Island Inn people. We were walking back to the RV and a guy called us over and invited us into his shed. We had watched a 60 Minutes video about Fogo Island the night before on YouTube, and the place looked very familiar.
On our last night at the shed party, we got the full sweep of Fogo Island.
We soon found out that this was indeed the same place that was featured. Wow.
Yeah.
Have you been here long?
All my life.
Really?
Yeah.
The gentleman's name was Phil Foley, and we had somehow stumbled into Foley's Shed, a location where the Newfoundland tradition of shed parties is alive and well. Phil and his wife Maureen have lived here their whole lives, and Maureen went to school with Zita Cobb, the founder of the Fogo Inn, while Phil was a carpenter and worked on the Fogo Inn construction. They told us all about the area and how much the inn has helped tourism and the economic situation of the community. What does the community think of the Fogo Island Inn? Is it
At first
a good
it was
thing?
a little bit, you know, she must be off her head to start something.
Yeah.
Because we had hotels before and they just went to the wayside.
Right.
Yeah.
But now everybody is, yeah, of course, like it's great for the island. It's great for the economy and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
We learned so much about the area around Tilting and saw postcards and mementos left by people who had visited Foley's Shed from every corner of the world.
We're the sixth generation of come from Ireland. So that's the oldest Irish Catholic cemetery in Canada.
Oh, really?
That one up there, it dates back to the early 1600s.
We learned about the downfall of the cod fishing industry and a bit about the Fogo Island Co-op, which promotes sustainable fishing practices to this day.
We used to have over just about 6,000 people one time.
Is that when the fishing was going strong?
It was at peak, yeah.
Yeah.
When did it kind of go south, the fishing industry? Was that?
92, the year our daughter was born.
Oh,
Was
really?
the moratorium. They shut it down.
It was the biggest layoff in Canadian history. There's over 32,000 people be affected. So you can imagine, and like half those fishermen too were illiterate. They didn't.
Yeah, well, like with very little education, a lot
Yeah.
of the older ones, right?
Something that you've done all your life, then all of a sudden the government says you can't do it no more.
Yeah, there must have been some anger happening.
Oh, a lot. Yeah, people stormed the Confederation building in St. John's. It was overfished. I mean, it was over,
Yeah.
right? And then the draggers were out there dragging the bottoms.
Okay, we've had a successful day at Tilting so far. We did that hike, then we went to see the Squish studio, which is one of the Fogo Island Inn artist in residence places.
And the Irish cemetery.
Then we went to see the Irish cemetery because my mom texted me a picture of it this morning, and we just happened to be going right by it. And at the trailhead, some guy was like, we were looking at his shed and we were like thinking of the 60 Minutes video we saw last night where they had a shed party, and I was like, I bet they've had some good shed parties in there. And there was a guy standing outside and he's like, go check it out. And so we walked in and he walked in after us, and we're like, this looks familiar because it's the shed from the shed party in 60 Minutes. He told us all about everything, the island, and then his wife came out and they gave us the whole history, and they said the Fogo Island Inn, they all thought it was crazy at first, but it's been really great for the area. It's just crazy that the coincidence that we watched that last night. They started some kind of co-op for I guess fishing and farming, right?
Yeah. And then she said they use it as a model. I think she said throughout the world.
Yeah, whatever the way they organize their co-op is used as a model throughout the world, she said. So we're gonna look into that, do some Googling later and find out what that's all about. But just the nicest people. We sat there and talked to them forever. I don't know how much I got on video and how much I didn't, but just super sweet people, and what a spot. And they still do the shed parties, and He said they had some people in last night playing some music and having some drinks. So anyway, what a cool spot. What a lucky find. And we're so lucky that guy was just like out doing maintenance on his place and called us over. So anyway, very, very cool. All right, we're back at the joint and we're gonna eat a weird lunch of like quesadilla, eggs, and asparagus and avocado. It's another weird one though. And then I think it's really windy out and I think we're just gonna work and relax and look at this view for the rest of the day. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. And then we're gonna go to dinner at Bang Belly. Thank you very much.
You're the French fries. Pink sauce.
Just had a good dinner at the Bang Belly. It's not what I thought it was going to be. It's called the Bang Belly Cafe. So I thought it was going to be like a kind of a diner or something, but it's really nice. All right, we just had a great dinner. We're kind of loaded up, sort of. We're packed, kind of. I'm bummed to leave this place. Did you like this place or what?
I love this place. Going away.
I'm gonna miss this place. Maybe we'll be back here someday.
With our girls and their kids, maybe.
Yeah. This was awesome. Fogo Island. If you can ever make it up here, it's intense. It's a great place. Lots of history. Lots of cool little just weird things about it, and it's beautiful. So tomorrow we go to Twillingate. All right, Fogo and bartender, we apologize, but we are making margaritas with your glacier ice. We're not sure if that's proper or not.
Sure
but
it is. I have a shot glass if you need it. Fogo Island margaritas.
Yeah.
No salt though, which I'm really upset about.
That is upsetting, but what can you do? At least we're not stuck in St. John's.
You just stir it.
Stir it up.
That glacier ice.
I expect magic from this ice.
Oh my god, it's amazing.
Let me try it. That's glacier ice. Good. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, people. We'll see you in the morning.
Thanks for watching. Please hit like if you liked this video, click the alert bell for notifications, and please subscribe. See you next time.